from mid, courtesy of CSGO. And right now, these rotations are coming through for Vitality. That opening flash is good, and that allows them to deal with Masuta. There's the follow-up for Tizian as well, but Shox back inside of the site, doesn't want to go down without a bit of a fight. He's doubled up, ZywOo's coming from nowhere, and that 1-2 punch of ZywOo and Shoxy holds down A. CSGO left in the 1v3, and they know that he was over towards middle. He was the guy throwing these flashes earlier on, so they are ready for it. RPK that's really been able to keep up his performances post-player break. However, versus ZywOo, this is one of his worst opponents he can go up against. ZywOo absolutely dominates this big squad historically. And so I do think we're going to be looking to CSGO to try and fill those blanks. But look at this, guys like tabseN. So what are they going to do over here at short side? There's Xantares in with the first. Masuta goes down. Round's not over yet. And someone needs to remind Vitality of that very, very fact, because now we're down to a 2v2. This was a 2-on-5 as this A play began. They get that bomb into the site. Now Shox is ready and waiting in CT. He's calling for old mate RPK to begin obbling his way over. And up through ramp comes RPK. Silent as he goes. Xantares ready and waiting. Ooh, he might get the drop on him. And indeed he does, but RPK with the turnaround. It's left to CSGO. Chance on the bomb, but the peek from CT. Oh, it's close. And I don't like it, but CSGO does get it back under control.
Here for Vitality as they buy up off the back of that bonus. Fast towards B, Xantares catching RPK, coming down the stairwell, and Shox can't trade.
Too early in the day for a 2v5 like that. So what's going to happen now? Man advantage up and extended even further thanks to Keto there, winning his duel onto Masuta. That's applied a bit more pressure over towards B, but Shox is there to alleviate it. Now Apex spotted, taken out by tabseN's Mac 10, and he just runs him down. Bye-bye A, as tabseN's opened it up. Shox left in the clutch, and while he does get away, but kind of dodged the threat that they were going to go walking into Shox. Uh-oh, they've delivered him that. A 1v2, this isn't impossible. And if you're Shox, this is the kind of round you're tempted by. You feel like they've kind of fed you these last couple of kills. Shox trying to make a 1v2 ace clutch happen, and CSGO on the angle says, pretty scary crossfire to try and run into. tabseN, in the meantime, has opened up over at A. Now, ZywOo is there, but the trade is found immediately by CSGO. And suddenly, a direct path into that A-bomb site might have been opened up. They've just got to get past Masuta, and that's easier said than done.
Are they ready for RPK, though? He came down silently, and they're holding the smoke. Xantares with a kill. Keto had a gap earlier. It looked like he could have spotted RPK getting into position, and now Big doing the same towards B. It's all on Shoxy. Flashed off the angle, going back in to drop the bomb, and chasing down a second. His teammate falls, but Shox will not. 20 health versus 4. Tap on the side, he's sticking it. Shox is moving in, waiting for the head to pop out off of the box, but it won't connect. Tizian lives to fight another battle, and Shox is waiting for a mistake. That's not going to happen. Tizian's on the other side, and Big, another clutch round. There's a head above it as well. He can't find a clear shot. It's so hard to... Shox with the flick! How does he hit that? He's double scoped in, back for another, misses the shot, but sees the AWP. CSGO moving in, Shox with another kill, and it is falling apart for Big. Frag after frag, they've yet to net one. RPK drops the bomb, and Shox cleans it up. What a hole for Vitality.
The attention of Big in, and then allow Masuta to strike. And indeed he will, able to best CSGO in the head-to-head as they try to boost him up and over to get vision into mid. And already Big are kind of locked out of this side of the map. Now tabseN will double up down towards ramp, and these are the kind of plays we need to see from tabseN if Big want to do well in this series. Masuta trying to get stuck in, trying to get some kills of his own, and he repels them away.
Scrambling back into the site, the molly is good. They should hear that tick damage, but no one's looking at RPK. He's got a headshot angle, and Tizian is gone. They chase him, and they'll find success. Those smokes on both sides coming in from Big. Xantares in a clutch, and there's a gap. He's going to use it to find Masuta. Shox is here as well, chasing it down, and Xantares with a three-piece.
It turns something that kind of ruined his teammates into an advantage for him. Shox has seen that jump up, but baiting him down. This is where the player back in main could do all the damage right now. It's going a bit awkward. Xantares doesn't know. There's another one here, buddy. Shox is going to nail it. Xantares almost spots it in time. Boys, let's take this one to him. Masuta Holding from CT, and they've got their backs turned. The trade not made available, and the bomb drop. Masuta with a hell of a mid-hold. A lot of ideas as to how they want to approach these rounds. Tabson waiting to provide the entry here. ZywOo ready for it. Now in through mid, but Masuta, guess what? He's a problem again. Deals with Tizian. Trade is found almost immediately by CSGO, but it's still kept that advantage up in favor of Team Vitality, and they get the info as well. I'll boost CSGO up. RPK shuts down the mid play, and now they spot Xantares here as well with the bomb. That's dropped over, and Vitality just like that. 8 on the board. Another
the USP, that little pole can be a problem, as we've seen in the past, but not for Xantares as he backs up fast with a shot to Shocks. Man advantage for Big and Vitality. They don't have a smoke to get into this site. That can make things very difficult. Fights need to be won. And CSGO's picking up everyone. Tizian with another. His USP is damn good. And CSGO with a 3-piece finds Big 7 rounds. Vitality have no one moving up the ramp, so this should be expected. A mid to be split here. Oh, great double nade. Apex gets dunked out of the round while trying to throw in a smoke for that B bomb site. Tizian backing up Keto. Messy spray here. He's trapped on the boxes, dropping all of his util while he can, but he won't get out too far. ZywOo gets an entry through the smoke
for this retake, but they're not in a situation now where they can deny this bomb plant, right? There's at least a 3v3 post plant given over to Vitality. Nice. And there's Shocks leading the charge with the Tech 9, back in through elevator into CT, and Tizian dead on the flank. Vitality get 10. Mate, Shocks just runs at you with the Tech 9.
That's a great call on the fly though for Vitality to rotate out. It's not done yet though. Big mid to actually be able to throw it. Tabson won't allow that. CSGO's with the scout as well, and Tabson catches the legs as CSGO backs up. Bait with Xantares on the deagle. Smoke dropped, stalling out this play. They're going to run through it, jumping is ZywOo. Xantares goes 1-for-1. That's fine. It's a 4-on-2. The flank already activated as well, and Shocks could get caught with his knife out. His teammate is so low, and he falls into that category as well. A 2v5 perhaps for Vitality. Big did it before. Let's give it a go.
Oh, but look at how close the ramp flank is. They're not ready for it. They're not looking. And so there's Tabson and Tizian mopping it up. Force by right back in for Big. Finds success. Those deagles opening up early with Tabson, nailing them over towards mid. Great damage found in that round from CSGO and the scout as well to constantly soften them up for these Deags, for these SMGs, whatever.
Right, Vitality setting up quick on A. They know the smoke's coming down. They pre-boost for it. Apex can see, and Tabson has no idea. That's a lovely little pickup for Vitality, and they can push through the smoke off the back of it. Xantares is the only man to find a kill, but he won't find salvation in this A site. Finished. Keto with a nade ready, and there's the plant. Will it kill Apex? Probably not. He fakes it out, jumping off. Lovely stuff. ZywOo with the cover as he spams Keto through heaven, and Tizian, yeah, right call to save. Give Vitality the respect.
Look of Big in one go at ramp. Like, you know, if you've still got your Tabsons, your CSGOs alive, then you might be believing. But not there, not with support from Tizian on this mid-rotate. If these guys can even get even in trades, then that would be enough. But Tizian has got no problem doing it. He has just bailed Big out of what could have been a disastrous round. The bomb was there and ready to go, and ZywOo had just opened up onto Keto moments prior. A big 2-for-1 in that B site, and Tizian, he keeps going for more. Apex also offers himself up on a silver platter. Tabson holds down mid, down through ramp. Honestly, this scout could get caught out here, and it will, gets the tag off, but it's a 1v. But he will be allowed to get this bomb down, and that is something in this 1v3. Now hearing the footsteps. Now the first player makes noise. Bye.
I like that play, though. Unfortunately, no one has a kit for Big, and that would have been a chance for Shocks, but...
Oh, no. Oh. RPK, man. Devastating precision up on the boost. And now this B site's already overwhelmed. I don't know, Big, this might just be the save straight up. And now it definitely is. Tizian also getting dropped through the smoke that is visible to RPK, that default angle down towards ramp. They at least need to get away with these guns, right? Like, if you've called the save, you've not attempted the rounds, you've not put anything into go into B, you at least want to hold on to these weapons. And that one gets removed. And so now, you're looking at this, and even Bayern is, like, hesitant coming into this next round for Big.
Yeah, Tabson wanted to go for the AK, but he heard up. 3. You're closer than ever to taking a Big's map pick out of this series, and ZywOo is not waiting around, catching the scout as the smoke blooms. Xantares gives it up. Re-aggression from tapson on the short side, but Xantares doesn't know how deep they've gotten, and Shox has a quick shot. It's only tapson left up with a FAMAS, not the best gun for the job, but he does net one. The flash in, he peeks ahead of it. ZywOo with a jumping kill, but still Vitality a man up.
And they're going back, Hugo. They're looking uncertain. They send RPK back to clear out this flank, and now he's going to rejoin the rest of his team. So actually, they recommit. They go, yeah, all right, we'll bring the fight to Big. We know they're both here. 3's better than 2. 3's definitely better than 1. Tizian setting himself up with that smoke into the site. Has dealt with ZywOo, but brings himself down very, very low in the process. Masuta at short, almost giving it over, but almost ain't good enough right now if you're Big.
Vitality, that smoke's got a big old gap, and RPK is going to push on through. Tizian's walking down the ramp, and he is dead in an still sort of selling a fake, but Kito's been flashed in, blinded, and he needed that kill. He gets it. That keeps Big in this round. What an offhang.
Yeah, right. No one's ready for that. But then this is the downside again, right? You're so heavy leaning towards B that CSGO, who's trying to peek down ramp, like trying to be the good boy he is and get that info, while him peeking the ramp actually leads to him getting caught out of position by ZywOo. Kito, I tell you what, he's had a pretty abysmal game, but if there ever was a round for him to step up and save the day for Big, it's right here, right now. And he's going to do it with 3. All right, Kito. This boost, but he's going to decide to go up and over to try and peek this angle. Kito had been spotted. And now down to the 1v1. tapson versus Shox. 2 of the old boys of CS about to go head-to-head. Shox retreating to short, and the bomb is planted for him. No idea where tapson is. But the key thing here is that tapson doesn't have a kit. So time is of the essence. He's got to hunt Shox down, and he will. Finds him over at short. Kito, my man, like, very, very quiet game. Didn't even have to say his name in terms of killing people at all, really. And then suddenly, that round there, feels like the solution they come up with is...
It's not the case. It catches him off. Shox with a missed shot on the orb. Kito falls in, and Shox hits the no-scope. Now Tizian's in B, and he's going to try and check this out. It might be at a price. Masuta spotted on the window. Tizian spraying. He can't get the kill, and this might just be it. This might be map point for Vitality, as Big have 2 on the A site. Nowhere to be seen.
And it's, you know, it is just this same problem again and again and again, and it's pretty identifiable, right? Vitality are kind of loving it right now. Ooh, nice flick from CSGO as he tries to hold on to these weapons, but Vitality, they've already complete. Like, no one's on B, right? Let's just be real with that. They are hunting down these saving players. Yeah, the bomb, yeah, so. We'll go look for the weapons. Right now, Xantares and CSGO are staying alive, but there's Masuta. CSGO wants to get away with the M4, and it's looking all right for him to do that. It's looking all right for him to do that. But does that matter when you're going up against 15? You need 5 in a row now if you're Big, and it's really got to start with nothing. You know, like, you've got very, very little that you can bring to the table here.
Pek's going to boost up, could catch this kill quick. Tizian, he hits it. That'll do. He's got the nade set as well, knowing there's another man in middle. From that boost, he's going to chuck it in. Everything he's got and more. Kito from the left side, swinging in with a great shot. 5-on-3 now, Big back in control.
Oh, blinded. tapson and CSGO both challenging a ramp and running the gauntlet is ZywOo up into the face of CSGO. Presence here from Big, and this late boost could be a great way to snipe that advantage even further into the Big side. Now the rotation down through mid from Tizian. That's because on the boost they see the bomb, and so they want to solidify this round with Tizian wrapping mid up through ramp. Wherever ZywOo goes, he is running into enemy players, and with just 9 points of health, even for ZywOo, even for a guy like this, it is undoable. 11 on the board.
Believing again. Shox is going to take a spawn peek. Ooh, playing with fire. Kito, he won't get burned. He finds the opener, doubling down as well. Kito coming out of nowhere with a triple. And that is one hell of a hold. That might be the round done in an instant. The E key almost lets him go. He's going to go in for the ace, but denied eventually as Masuta walks the smoke. Is it really going to cost Big, though? Very overzealous play, but well earned off the back of a 3K. Mizuta's walking into that B site where 2 CTs remain.
Oh, in they go. And down they go. Pretty promptly, right?
Lovely nade. Look at the red. Everyone but Shox tagged up by that. Oh, the spray is a mess for Quito, though. Tizian bails him out with a double and ducks out as well, getting out alive. Apex has to do something heroic here, and the kills aren't being offered up. They're just cowering behind default. tabseN's had enough. He swings for the win, and Tizian with a 4-piece on the B defenses. As we get in, no more money issues plaguing either of these rosters as Big bringing their first double AWP of the game, but immediately CSGO picked out.
Interesting, because while he's going to be able to come in on this flank, and he might catch ZywOo.
Oh dear.
That's good. Now they know, though, that they've pressured mid. They've got this info, and Quito suddenly is just dead in the water at B with no rotation available. So this B site falls into the hands of Vitality with very little contest, really. Xantares fast out on the rotate through middle. And there's the killing blow dealt by Tizian, who has come back up to rejoin his team. 3-on-3, and Xantares spots out RPK. Oh, another for Xantares. Shox left in the clutch. A monstrous 1v3 required, but how on earth has Shox done that? There it is for Shoxy, and he looks
a clutch round, and that will be it. Back to the double AWP. CSGO taking a different angle, different approach, but better success as the wallbang comes through. Shox and ZywOo picked out of this round, and Big re-aggress on the ramp side, sending Vitality back scared. Apex comes up on the short side, but he's not ready for tabseN, who has just appeared here out of nowhere, dropping the bomb with a double.
His way in between them, up towards short side. There's CSGO caught in the open. Another man at Cat doesn't want to give the kill over, so Tizian's just going to play it safe. But tabseN is alone at the sandbags, and it's another one given over to Masuta. They've given him a chance at the 1v2. Down from a 1v4. Tizian close to the smoke, and he will get the better of him. Gets it back under control for Big. And finally, they win out one of these XV1 scenarios in overtime, which isn't how you often say it. 16-16. Oh, you guys didn't play B. Oh, you didn't you didn't play Quito's bomb site. Well, the joke's on you, isn't it? Because Quito might be about to undo this entire round. Smoke fades, and here he is. There's the double. Bomb dropped by Quito, and RPK trying to go back to get it under wraps. Shox is up through short, and he will get away with more than they bargained for, but there it is. Quito with 3. And
the lead by 1, but can they close? Can they do what Vitality couldn't in regulation? There's the AWP shot for CSGO. Big opening kill. Still is.
They will go back. And thanks to ZywOo, thanks to this info, he's getting down through the ramp. There is everyone at this B site and mid for Vitality. All the pieces of the puzzle are here. Everything is in place for Vitality to try and salvage this round, and they will. And man, past that first kill.
There's so Shox. He can get one and run back. That's a boost, a run boost. RBK spots it. Shox with a kill, but Xantares trades, and Shox doesn't want to hang around forever. He's trapped in the Tetris, walking into the wall, and Xantares will not let him escape. No one survives the Turkish beast into B. 4-on-2. Xantares coming alive. He even takes the AWP, but he can't carry on.
He really wanted to, man. He was going for his big moment there. He still had his time in the limelight. And now we look at the rest of Big to try and pick up the pieces. Apex blind as ever. And Tizian just reaps the reward on this B play. ZywOo, it's all eyes on him. A 1v3. Can he get anything done? CSGO getting that bomb down, but close left is where the danger lurks. Tizian there, 18 on the board for Big. Let's see what they bring to the table. ZywOo, undefeated in opening doors, finally falls for the first time there. CSGO doubling up. And up until that round, ZywOo was 7-0, man. He was looking flawless, but CSGO lays down the pain. And now this A site is ripe for the taking. Masuta, all that stands between them and A. And he's certainly put up a bit of a hold. Buys time for Shox to come in on rotation, and we're back into a 3-on-3.
Oh, they want to flash Masuta in so badly, but there's no flash left up. He's the only one with one. He's going to contact Quito holding with a massive kill to keep
him. just try and buy time, try and deny bomb plants, and they will do a good job at that, but Shox is gone immediately. It's RPK versus the world. The map that Big were never meant to win. Well, they might be about to do it. Just RPK left to dethrone. But he's not keen on going down without a fight. RPK sees that bomb out in the open, drops the smoke, spots Tizian as well. It's only CSGO that he doesn't know about, and there's the strike through the back. Big.